Hi, my name is Byron Swanson, and I run a little website that has resources, tips, and tools for finding people. Usually for finding people that you've lost touch with or people that you want to reconnect with. But also, say there's a phone number you find, who knows where you find it, but you want more information about this phone number. I also help people to find more information about those numbers. And this little video that I made here will show you how to use both free tools and paid tools to try to identify who owns a phone number. If you want to skip ahead, you can go directly to my webpage, which is www.findpeopleforfree.info/RP. And the RP stands for reverse phone, which lets you basically enter a phone number and find out who owns it for a nominal fee, of course. Nothing's for free these days. Anyways, we'll get more to that later. And for now, let's try to check out the free tools and see what happens. So I'm sure you're familiar with Google. I'm in Canada, that's why it says Google Canada there. If you're in the US, it won't say anything, it'll just say Google. So what I'm going to do is basically just enter a random phone number and see what happens, see if we can find anything about that number. Before I start though, I just want to say that any number I use, like I said, it's going to be random, but any number I do use and anything that it turns up regarding names, companies, and other information is purely coincidental. Like I said, it's just a random number. I'm going to make it up right now. I just know the area code, which is Los Angeles, or it's 213, which is a Los Angeles area code. And I'm going to just go ahead and do 213 239 2822. I like the number 2, as you can tell. So now I'm just going to click the Google search and see what comes up. So we see here that they recognize the area code. This number here is 701-306-2822. It has parts of the phone number I entered in these search results, but not the full phone number. So those results don't really help us. But one thing we can do is put quotes around the actual phone number, excluding the area code. And what that tells Google is that we want to see only search results that have this exact number, 2392882, in that order. So there's no mixing and mashing. It has to be in this order. So we put quotes around whatever we want to have specific, like that, and then we just press search again. And here you can see a search result which provides that number in the correct order, but it looks like it's some kind of ISBN number for a book and page numbers. So that doesn't help us. See the American Almanac and Treasury of Facts, not really applicable. This one here has the numbers we want, but it just looks like a random list of numbers. Not sure what that's about. So those results aren't really what we want. So what else? Another thing we can do is take off the area code and the quotes and enter the city or the state if we know it. In this case, we know the city. So I'm going to type in Los Angeles with our phone number up there and see what comes up. Here we have a number similar to ours, but the area code's different. It's a 562 area code. I'm not sure where that is. Let's see, here's another one, but it's an 807 area code. The same 807. Looks like a restaurant. Okay, so Google hasn't been entirely helpful, but fortunately there are other places we can go. One such place is something called omgili.com, OMGILI.com. Actually, before I start here, I just want to go over why we search Google at all. Um, Google indexes billions of pages and information every day, so it's searchable for us, so we can find the information we want. And it includes forums, review sites, e-commerce sites like eBay, classified ad sites like Craigslist, social sites like MySpace and Facebook. Nearly anything you can think of on the internet is probably in the Google database and makes it searchable for us. So the reason we might be able to find a phone number in this database is, for example, if someone posts their resume for a job and they want the prospective employer to be able to contact them, they're going to include their phone number. So a page like that might be indexed into the Google database, and we might be able to get some information from that. Also, maybe this person was selling something on eBay and they put their phone number in the ad so people could contact them, or on a classified ad site like Craigslist, and they had their cell phone number in there so they could be reached. All this information is indexed by Google on a daily basis, so there's a good chance that this information is out there somewhere for you to find. In this case, for my random number that I made up, which was 213 239 288 or 2822, there wasn't really very much in Google to help me out there. It might not even exist, actually, because I just made it up. Next, we're going to check out omgili.com, omgili.com, and it pre-fills information I did on Google previously, which is helpful. But I just copied and pasted my number into the search here. And I'm just going to click search. And what Omgili does is it searches forums and discussion groups, and there are literally millions of them on the internet. So if the person who owns this number is active in a forum, there's a good chance that they might show up in here if they enter their number at any time. And here we have 21 results. And scrolling through, it looks like we're just getting random numbers, nothing really we need. This I can't even understand. But what you can do here is also put the quotes on it and take out the area code and put the city name or the state name as well to go through the searches.